Hi, this is a 2019 Chrysler Pacifica, and it's got a dead battery, actually two dead batteries. So I'm going to change out the batteries right now. If you want to see me actually change the batteries, jump forward to about here, and that'll be the battery changing start. If you've got a Pacifica, you're either going to have a one battery or two batteries. In this case, this has got the stop-start system on it, and it comes with two batteries. So when you look up batteries and looking for a battery, it'll say with or without stop-start. This one's got stop-start. It has two batteries, one big one and one little one. If you have a system that only has one battery, which doesn't have the stop-start, it has one bigger battery. So the big battery is not even the same on both versions. This one here takes an H6 battery for the main battery, and it takes a auxiliary 14 battery for the small battery, and they're lumped together underneath the hood in the engine compartment next to each other like this. Now the auxiliary battery went bad quite some time ago. They were getting warning messages that their stop-start was disabled and some other things, and you needed to change your battery, but everything was starting, or the car would start and move okay, so they didn't do anything about it. When the big battery went bad, it was kind of a surprise because the warning message that she got was step on the brake and push the start button. And she was stepping on the brake and pushing the start button, and it still wouldn't start. And she noticed that the brake pedal didn't seem to want to go down. So I think that it was because the battery was dead. Eventually, if you check enough, you'll find out that your battery's voltage is low. And the battery voltage on this one was as low as like 6 or 8 volts, which is terribly low. So that's the symptoms of what was wrong with it. So let's go ahead and get started and get the hood open and start looking for batteries. So the batteries are located right over here underneath this piece of ductwork. So we're going to go ahead and pull this out and get access to the batteries. Since we're replacing both batteries, we don't have to take this cross brace out. So because we'll take the small battery out and the big battery will scoot right out the side. Take a firm hold on this and pull it up. Pull it up all the way and then slide it out. That's all there is for that one. Most of the fasteners on the two batteries and the hold downs are 10 millimeters. So I've got a long extension with a quarter inch ratchet, quarter-inch extension. That's so you can get to the clamp bolts. There's that wedge. Little battery's held down by a strap, also a 10 millimeter. There's that bolt. There's the hold down strap. So the general good practice is to remove the negative cables first. That way if you hit something to something metal, there's not going to be any sparks because neutral or ground is all grounded. So we'll push that one out of the way. Small battery is over here for the ground. Once again, you can go across and touch something else and it's not going to spark. This one was a normal, typical tapered clamp. This one here is just a eyelet. Then you can remove the positives. They can't spark now because none of the batteries are hooked up to the ground of the vehicle. So this can be relatively safe to take out. that out of the way. This cover here, I think it's got some connections and some power supplies. So we're going to go ahead and take this off. It's my best guess. There we go. So that comes off. But it's not going to be enough to get out of the way of the battery. So I'm going to go ahead and unplug these. So you just push down and push out. Get these unplugged. I don't know if they're idiot proofed, but it looks like they're going to stay in order anyway. Looks like we got two straps here. I'm going to go ahead and take those off. So we got that out of the way. So I think both batteries are ready to come out. So like I said earlier, we're going to take the small battery out first. Looks like there's some sort of insulation wrapped around the batteries. There's the little battery. The big battery's got some handles built in. And out it comes. You notice it looks like we've got the right size, but you notice it's got a couple of posts here and this one doesn't. So you either have to transfer these posts over to the new battery or you're going to have to buy some small bolts to put in there. I don't know what size those bolts are, but I'm going to go ahead and move the fasteners. So the studs have a little Torx end on them, and that is a E5 socket if you have that. Otherwise, I suppose you could take some vice grips or something like that to take these off. But if you have a E5 socket, then you can easily take these studs out. Don't want to put them in too tight because I'd be concerned about actually over tightening and blowing a hole through the top of the battery. So those are very lightly snugged. Okay, so that battery's ready to go. And then here's the big battery. As I said, this is a H6. It's also known by size 48. I believe this is the same battery size that I put in my F-150. And the little battery goes in here like this. Positive terminal is that way. That drops right down in there. Lay the strap over it. And it looks like the battery terminal is supposed to go on first, and then the tie down strap, because it looks like it goes over this red part of the battery terminal. Ooh, it's looking for juice. Now what I should be doing is I should be hooking up the positive first to avoid any accidents. And I should do both positives first. Oops, lost one nut. They're idiot proof, so white goes in here, purple in here, and black in there. And we'll put it on the post, which is right there, and pull these up above. And we'll put in the clamp bolts. And this wedge clamp goes in this way, I believe. These two notches will line up with two tabs down here on the battery tray. And the last thing is to connect up this ductwork. And we're done. Checked both batteries before I put them in, and they were at about 12.8 volts. So 14.3 means that the charging system is working and it's pushing power, amperage, electricity into the batteries. Well, hopefully both batteries. So with that being said, we're all done. Thanks for watching.